11, take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the sea.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to Darren.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Chris Boswell to kick kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit, but maybe some...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
The pass.
Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Las Vegas.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
27-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Steeler.
Brady going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
4 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Steelers 22, Raiders nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Raiders. They'll take
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Complete to
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Steelers 4-yard line.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw, it's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Steelers send out their punter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action here on first down. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Rip left. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check it. No, 66. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Go. Go. Mike, 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 52
A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
please.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The quarterback on the
The
scramble.
improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the and my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Steelers 29, Raiders 6.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now Gordon. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Brady. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady's throw there complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
56, Mike, 57.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And brings up 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And now here is another interception. picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Gain of a yard on the
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Steelers 36, Raiders 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. 1st and 10. Williams dancing to his left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of 19 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to go down again. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Brady going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Today's final score, Steelers 50.
A big offensive explosion.